There is a reason you found this message today. Heaven is drawing you into this moment, because something extraordinary is being released into your life. And the timing is no accident. You've been feeling a shift in your spirit, as if something good is just beyond the horizon. That's because it is. The doors that have been shut are about to swing wide open, and the opportunities that seemed impossible are about to stand in front of you, like a gift wrapped in golden light. You have been walking through seasons that felt slow, but God has been building the foundation. And so when the blessing arrives, it will not crumble, it will flourish. I want you to know this: there is a powerful future calling your name. You are not forgotten, you are not overlooked, and you are not behind. What is ahead of you will make every delay feel like divine protection. People who doubted you will stand amazed at what unfolds, not because you fought for recognition, but because heaven's hand will be so visible in your life that it cannot be ignored. You are stepping into a chapter where joy feels natural, peace feels constant, and blessings flow without you having to chase them. My beloved, I am telling you now that the challenges you have faced were not there to destroy you. They were shaping you, preparing you, and refining you. Even the closed doors were a form of kindness, saving you from what you could not see every step. Even the painful ones has been leading you toward this precise moment. The plans I have for you are overflowing with goodness. They are not small plans. They are abundant, expensive, and filled with the kind of blessings that overflow into every area of your life. If you can feel this truth settling in your spirit right now, type in comment, "I receive this future," so all of heaven can see your faith rising. You may have felt moments where joy seemed distant, where it seemed like others were running ahead, while you were stuck in place. But here is the truth. Your story was never meant to be compared to anyone else's. I have written something unique over your life, and it is about to unfold. From this moment forward, things that once felt heavy will feel light. You will notice more laughter, more favor, more unexpected opportunities that carry peace instead of stress. The shift will be undeniable, and it will be permanent. This is the time to lift your head high, because the clouds are parting and the sun is breaking through. If you believe your season is changing right now, like, share, and subscribe so this blessing flows further into your life. I am also bringing restoration to areas you thought were lost forever. Friendships, opportunities, even dreams you put away because they felt too far gone. Watch as I breathe life back into them. What you thought was the end was actually the soil for a better beginning. You will see that nothing was wasted. Not the pain, not the waiting, and certainly not your faith. Every seed you have sown, every kind word, every act of generosity, every prayer has been collected. And now the harvest is arriving. You have wondered how long you would have to keep pushing, without seeing results, but I tell you now, your pushing days are shifting into receiving days. You will start to notice small signs at first. Unexpected kindness from strangers. Sudden financial relief, doors opening that you didn't even knock on. These are the early indicators that the floodgates are beginning to open. The blessings will come in waves, and with each wave your faith will grow stronger. If your heart is ready for this overflow, type in comment, "My blessings are arriving," so you can align your spirit with what is being released. And to those who have been quietly holding on despite the storm, you are about to see why you didn't give up. The tears you shed in private, the moments you told yourself to keep going when no one was cheering, the nights you whispered prayers in the dark, all of these have reached my ears. I have seen your endurance and I am rewarding it openly. There will be no mistaking who has been with you all along. And when this blessing comes, it will come so abundantly that you will be able to bless others without fear of running out. Like, share and subscribe if you receive this abundance is your reality. I also want to tell you something very specific. You are about to experience a level of provision that goes beyond just enough. This is the season of surplus. You will have more than enough to cover every need, and more than enough to step into generosity without anxiety. Money will come from unexpected directions, refunds, gifts, promotions, even long forgotten accounts suddenly releasing funds. You will see the kind of increase that makes others say, "How did this happen so quickly?" And you will answer, "It was the Lord." Now, my beloved, there is also a way you can stand in agreement with this blessing and help it flow to others by planting a seed of gratitude. When you choose to sow into the word you've just heard, you are acting in faith, and faith draws the miraculous. For those who feel led, I invite you to give a super thanks of $20 to $30 is a sign that you believe this word is yours. This is not a purchase of blessings. This is a symbolic act of saying, "I believe what God has promised me and I stand ready to receive it." When you release from your hand, heaven releases from its storehouse. I am also healing hearts in this season. For too long your joy has been interrupted by the memory of betrayal, disappointment and fear. But now that weight is being lifted. You will walk lighter, laugh more freely, and dream without dread. I am replacing your anxious thoughts with visions of a bright, secure and joyful future. Your heart will feel safe again and your mind will be at peace. If you believe this is your portion, type in comment, "My heart is healed." So this word is sealed over your life. This is also a time of divine connections. The right people will begin to appear in your life. not by coincidence but by my design. They will encourage you, believe in you, and open doors that no one else could. I am aligning you with those who will protect your dreams, instead of trying to diminish them. This will be a season where you no longer have to fight to be understood, because the people I send will see your value instantly. This season of lack and uncertainty is not permanent, and I am bringing it to a supernatural close that will leave you speechless with gratitude. Lift your head, open your heart, and believe that in this very moment, I am unlocking financial gates that no one has the power to shut. Expect deposits to appear when you least anticipate them, debts to vanish as if they never existed, and fresh rivers of income to begin flowing into your life from directions you never thought possible. I am orchestrating movements in people, in systems and in circumstances, to release into your hands the very breakthrough you have been waiting for. If your heart is sensing that this is your season of restoration, lift your faith like a banner and let it be seen. Type in comment, "My miracle season has started," so all of heaven can witness your belief. There is a reason you have been led to this moment. It is not by accident but by divine appointment. You may have felt unseen in the crowd, but I have marked you with favor, and your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. You are chosen for an overflow so abundant, it will silence every doubt you've ever had. This is not just about money. This is about your peace, your stability, and your ability to walk in freedom, without the shadow of fear over your future. I am aligning the right opportunities, the right people, and the right timing so that your breakthrough does not just come. It arrives in a way that leaves no question that it was my hand that made it happen. Type in comment, "I trust God's perfect timing to seal your faith." Today, I am surrounding you with angelic warriors who are carrying your petitions before my throne, even as you read these words. The answers are already on their way to you quicker, larger and more complete than you dared to imagine. Every plot spoken in secret, every whisper meant to harm you, is being scattered like dust in the wind. My blessings are immune to curses, and my promises are stronger than the lies of the enemy. You will watch as I lift you in plain sight and establish your victory for all to see. This is your public turnaround, and it will cause even your enemies to admit that I have been with you. Type in comment, "The victory is mine," is a statement of unshakable faith. When others spoke against you, I spoke blessings over you that cannot be revoked. The words I speak are eternal, and they hold the authority of heaven itself. I am not waiting for permission from man to bless you. I have already decided your portion, and it is overflowing. My child, I have watched your quiet endurance, your patience, your moments of silent prayer. and I have been deeply moved. You will not leave this season empty-handed. I am restoring double for every loss, joy for every tear and abundance, for every moment you thought you would break. If you believe I am settling your accounts and restoring your joy, take a moment to like this video, so that your agreement aligns with your faith. The financial miracle I am sending is already in motion. Even now resources are being shifted in your favor. Debts are being marked paid in full. And phone calls are being prepared, with news you've been praying to hear. This is your moment to walk forward with courage, knowing I am clearing every path before you. Some blessings will be so sudden that they will bring tears of relief and joy to your eyes. You are stepping into the kind of increase that will change the trajectory of your life permanently. This is the moment you will tell your children and grandchildren about. The day God turned it all around. I am not just restoring what was taken from you. I am increasing it beyond measure. What once was a trickle of provision will become a flood of blessing. This will not be temporary. It will be sustained favor, the kind that keeps multiplying over time. The very same mouths that spoke doubt will speak amazement when they see how I have transformed your situation. And when they ask, you will say, "It was the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes." Type in comment, "The floodgates are open." So your declaration meets my promise. You will no longer live in the shadow of someone else's betrayal. The pain they caused will be replaced with a joy so deep, you will barely remember the stain. Forgiveness will free you from the grip of bitterness, and gratitude will overflow from your heart. I am elevating you to a place where you no longer compete for scraps, but feast at the table I have prepared for you. And in this place there will be peace, rest and security, unlike anything you've ever known. What others meant for harm, I have already turned for your good. The one whose name begins with them, and every person who aligned with them to block your blessing, will see that their efforts were wasted. My plans for you cannot be reversed, cancelled or delayed beyond the time I have set. This is not just restoration. It is vindication. My favor is your armor and my abundance is your portion. You will move forward untouched by their schemes, because I have already written the ending to your story, and it ends in triumph. Do not underestimate what I can do in a single moment. The wealth I am releasing is not meant to overwhelm you with fear, but to position you for influence, generosity, and legacy. You will pay off debts, invest in dreams, and lift others out of hardship because of what I place in your hands. The blessing is bigger than your personal needs. It is designed to bless generations. After you type in comment, "Generational blessings start with me," to agree with this vision I am placing before you. To those who feel stirred in their spirit to sow into this moment, I have placed a special grace on acts of faith today. When you give, it is not about the amount, but the alignment of your heart with my promise. Yet for those I am prompting to go deeper, a seed between $20 and $30 will carry a prophetic weight that opens doors in unexpected ways. This act of faith will not be forgotten, and the harvest will speak for itself. Your delays have not been denials. They have been divine setups for a greater release. What you thought was a missed opportunity was actually a redirection to something far better than you imagined. Every unanswered prayer has been an invitation to trust me more deeply. And now you will see why the wait was worth it. The appointed time has come, and my hand is moving swiftly on your behalf. This is your moment, and nothing can take it from you. The storm is passing, the clouds are breaking, and the light is shining through. My child, you have been faithful with little, and now I will trust you with much. The world may call it luck, but you will know it was my hand all along. You are stepping into a season of peace, prosperity, and purpose. You are ready, my child. The time has come for a divine unveiling. Every shadow that once concealed the truth is being pierced by my light. The one who worked quietly to block your progress, to twist the flow of blessings, to sow doubt in your heart, will now be seen for who they are. Not because I seek to embarrass, but because I will not allow deception to flourish. In the presence of my chosen one, what they tried to bury in secret will be brought to the surface, and all will see that I am your defender. This exposure will not break you. It will lift you higher. You will walk away with more than you lost, with a testimony that cannot be silenced, and with an assurance that no hand can withhold what I have destined for you. You have endured seasons where the heavens felt quiet, where prayers seemed to go unanswered, where you wondered if I still heard your voice. But I want you to know I have been working in the silence, orchestrating events, shifting hearts, and aligning resources for your good. Just because you could not see the movement did not mean I was not moving. Like the seed beneath the soil, your breakthrough has been developing in hidden places, waiting for the right moment to burst forth. And now that moment is here. This season will not just restore what you lost. It will multiply it. Even the smallest detail of your life has been written in my book. I have counted every tear, recorded every sigh, and remembered every act of faith you have made, even when no one else noticed. Nothing has been wasted. The nights you went without, the sacrifices you made for others, the choices to honor me when it cost you something. They are all seeds planted in heavenly soil. And in this season the harvest will come quickly. You will see answers arrive suddenly. Solutions appear from unexpected places, and help come from people you have never met before. I am stirring the hearts of those who have the ability to bless you. They will think it is their own idea, but it is I who am placing you on their mind. You will receive messages, offers and opportunities without striving or chasing. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have not yet entered, and the outcome will be in your favor. This is not the result of luck, coincidence or human effort. It is my hand at work making the crooked places straight and preparing a path of abundance before you. Your finances will shift in ways that feel unreal. Debts will dissolve, unexpected money will arrive. Investments will bear fruit faster than predicted. And even as this happens, I will teach you to steward my blessings with wisdom, so that the overflow remains for generations to come. The enemy wanted you trapped in a cycle of not enough, but I am breaking that pattern forever. You will move from survival to stability, from stability to surplus, and from surplus to significance, using your blessings to impact lives far beyond your own. Be aware, my child, that as my favor rises upon you, not everyone will celebrate. Some will envy, some will question, and some will try to attach themselves to what I am doing in your life, without understanding the price you have paid. Guard your heart and listen for my voice. I will give you discernment to know who is sent to help you, and who is sent to hinder you. Do not fear the loss of relationships in this season, for I am replacing the unstable with the steadfast, the selfish with the selfless, and the temporary with the eternal. This exposure of the one whose name begins with M is not an end, but a turning point. It will be a moment where the atmosphere shifts in your favor, where what was delayed begins to accelerate, and where what was withheld flows freely. You will no longer feel the invisible resistance that slowed your steps. Instead, you will feel the wind of my spirit propelling you forward with speed, clarity, and power. The very hands that tried to hold you back will have no choice but to let go, and the gates that were once locked will swing wide open. The battles you have faced have been intense, but they have also been refining you. You have learned to pray deeper, to trust stronger, and to see beyond what is visible. These battles have shaped you into someone who can handle the weight of the blessings I am about to place in your hands. I am not just giving you provision. I am giving you authority. You will speak and see mountains move. You will declare and watch doors open. You will plant and see instant growth. The authority I give is not for show, but for building, restoring, and setting others free. I have gone before you into your future, clearing obstacles you do not even know exist yet. The contracts, the approvals, the partnerships, I am already arranging them. When you arrive, you will find everything ready. You will not need to fight for what I have already secured. Your part is to keep walking, keep believing, and keep your heart free from bitterness. Let gratitude be your weapon and praise be your constant language, for it will keep the gates of blessing open over your life. My child, this is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to step boldly into what I have for you. The enemy hoped that delays would weaken you, but instead they have only made you stronger. Now you are ready to carry what I am giving you. You will not waste it, you will not lose it, and you will not let it slip through your fingers. You will stand tall knowing you are chosen, appointed and favored beyond measure. There will be moments in the coming days where you will feel as if you are in a dream. The speed at which I will work will take your breath away. You will go to bed in one reality and wake up in another. Testimonies will pile up so quickly that you will not have time to share them all before another arrives. The joy that will flood your heart will heal wounds you forgot you had. Laughter will return to your home, and peace will rest on you like a warm blanket. So stand ready. The plans of the one who worked in the shadows are collapsing. The flow of blessings is breaking free. My presence is with you in every step, and my power is about to be displayed in your life in a way you have never seen before. Hold your head high, for you are stepping into the days I promised you long ago. Days of favor, abundance, and unstoppable victory. This is your appointed time. It will not be delayed any longer. It's just been growing roots in the silence, hidden beneath the surface, where no human eye could measure its progress. You thought nothing was happening, but heaven was planting something too deep for storms to uproot. And soon, very soon, you will see it break through the soil of your life in ways that will make you weep with gratitude. It will rise not in the way you expected, but in the exact way it was meant to. And when it does, you'll understand that it didn't arrive when you thought you were finally prepared. It showed up when heaven declared that the time was right. You have been preserved for this moment, protected in places you didn't realize were sacred. Because your story is proof that God redeems time. No matter how many detours you've taken, or how far you thought you wandered, the divine hand has always been guiding you back. Not only back, but forward, into a restoration so complete, it will make you stronger than you've ever been before. You are not too broken, you are not too complicated. You have not been disqualified. You were simply in process, being reshaped, refined, and rebuilt from the inside out. But tonight something shifts in the unseen. The process turns into the promise. That deep ache you've been carrying in your heart. That's not emptiness, it's the sound of the old timeline breaking away. It's the moment when heaven says enough. It is finished. And a brand new chapter begins to write itself over your life. You'll start to feel a loosening in places you once felt bound. A release from situations you thought you'd never escape. You'll feel less drawn to chaos and drama, because your spirit no longer hungers for what once drained it. You'll be disconnected from the people and patterns that used to pull you under, not out of bitterness, but because they no longer match the frequency of your peace. This is not just a mood you are in. It's not anxiety, it's not restlessness. It is discernment, a holy knowing that rises in your spirit and refuses to be ignored. Your soul has evolved in ways you can't yet comprehend. Your spirit has awakened like a watchman on the walls, alert and aware. Your divine radar has been activated, sensing what is for you and what is not, before it even gets near. Some things will begin to fall away from your life without warning. Do not panic when this happens. Do not chase what is leaving. This is protection in motion. This is pruning for greater fruit. This is heaven, making room for what was always meant to come into your hands. Let it go, let it fade. Let it fall away without guilt, because what is yours will never have to be forced. You will no longer be in a position of chasing. From this point forward, what belongs to you will flow to you effortlessly, almost as if it's being carried on invisible wings. People will come into your life, not because you begged for their presence, but because they are assigned to your purpose. Ideas will spark in your mind at just the right moment. Ideas that will open doors you didn't even knock on. Opportunities will arrive without struggle, and healing will seep into your soul, like sunlight through open windows. And this will happen not because you've done everything perfectly, but because you are now aligned with the flow of heaven. Heaven wants you to know something personal now. The tears you cried in silence were not wasted. They were counted as prayers, even the ones you didn't have words for. The loneliness you endured, the nights you spent wondering if anyone saw your pain, did not go unnoticed. The heartbreaks that shook you to your core were not pointless. They were planting seeds that would one day bloom into divine favor. And now that time has come. You will begin to attract people and opportunities that match your healed energy, not your wounded one. The ones who show up next will be real. They will be the divine appointments you have been waiting for. They will be the partnerships that feel like they were written into your life before you were born. You will be shocked at how quickly they appear, as if they were waiting just around the corner. But don't be surprised. This is the natural outcome of stepping into a divine frequency. The world around you may not have changed, but you have. You carry a new atmosphere with you, And people will notice it without you saying a word. They will look at you and see something lighter in your face. Something softer in your spirit. Something stronger in your presence. Some will say you are glowing. Others will feel peace when you walk into the room. They won't be able to explain it. But you will know the truth. You walked through fire and came out crowned. You have been refined by storms and strengthened by battles. And now you are anointed for the very thing you thought would never happen. Important note for true Christians. We deeply appreciate your support in helping us spread God's message of hope, love and blessings. If this message has inspired or uplifted you, please consider showing your gratitude by giving a $40 super thanks. Your contribution helps us continue creating more content that touches lives and brings people closer to God. By clicking the super thanks button below, you are not only supporting our hard work, but also helping to extend God's love to more hearts around the world. Thank you for being part of this mission and for your generous support. Remember the moment you almost scrolled past this message, but something made you stop. That was not an accident, that was the voice of an archangel reaching into your timeline at the exact second heaven needed to speak to you. That one choice to listen instead of move on has shifted something in the spiritual realm. As you lay down tonight, I want you to speak nothing but life over yourself. Even if your voice shakes, whisper the truth: I am healed. I am whole. I am aligned with God's will. My angels walk before me. I am no longer afraid. The moment those words leave your lips, every lie the enemy has ever told you will begin to lose its grip. By speaking life, you are reclaiming what was stolen. You are taking your soul back from fear. You are taking your light back from shame. You are remembering who you are, a child of the Most High, covered and chosen. And if tomorrow comes and feels overwhelming, I want you to remember this moment. Reread these words, let them sink deep into your bones. Because heaven doesn't speak and then vanish. When heaven speaks, it remains. This same archangel who stands beside you tonight will be with you in the morning, before your feet ever touch the floor. He will guard you on every side, in front, behind, to your left and to your right. He will protect your dreams, influence your decisions, and shield your destiny. Even in the hours you are unaware, He will be worrying for you in the unseen. So tonight you can rest. Truly rest. Let heaven work on your behalf while you sleep. And when you wake, I do not want you to expect just another day. I want you to rise expecting a new life. Because something has shifted permanently. And you will never be the same. You've chosen to stay present for this message. You've allowed heaven to pour into your spirit without rushing away. And because of that, something sacred has anchored in you tonight. It is a foundation that no one can take away from you. No storm will be able to shake it. No voice of doubt will be able to break it. No fear will be able to uproot it. You are now covered under a divine decision, a choice heaven made long before you could even understand it. And from this day forward, your life will bear the mark of that covering. My child, I brought you here because there is something in motion that you cannot see with your eyes, but can feel in your spirit. You have been sensing tension, sudden delays, and strange disruptions in moments that should have been peaceful. This is not your imagination. In the unseen realm, someone you have trusted has been weaving words and actions against you. They smile when you are near, but in the shadows, they are tying knots meant to hold you back from your next blessing. I am sending Archangel Michael now to stand between you and their plans, because this is the hour where your destiny begins to turn in your favor. You may not realize it, but every time you get close to a breakthrough, there has been a sudden interference. That interference was not random. The enemy has been using someone close enough to know your hopes, your dreams and your fears, turning them into tools against you. But I have seen every hidden conversation, every false smile, and every plan made in darkness. I am stepping in to protect you so powerfully that the very person who sought to harm you will see their own trap collapse under the weight of my justice. Type in the comments right now, I receive the protection of God and Archangel Michael today. The delay you've been feeling was meant to drain you, to make you second-guess yourself, and to walk away from the very thing I called you to pursue. But what they do not know is that the moment they moved against you, my angels were already moving faster. The enemy underestimated the covenant you have with me. I will cause what was stolen to be restored in double measure. And I will cause the path they tried to block to open in ways you never expected. My child, this is not the time to fear. It is the time to rise in faith and watch me work. I want you to be aware of this, because exposure is part of your deliverance. In the coming days you will notice subtle signs, conversations that suddenly reveal truth, facial expressions that shift when your name is mentioned, or even strange resistance when you move forward in obedience to my call. Do not be alarmed, this is simply the light of heaven, uncovering what has been hidden for too long. Archangel Michael is removing the cloaks from the enemy's plans and replacing them with the armor of divine protection over your life. Like, share, and subscribe, so this message reaches others who need this same covering today. My child, while you watch this message, take a quiet moment to remember that you are not alone. I see you in every struggle. And I also see those who truly love you and those who do not. In the unseen realm, the prayers you prayed when no one was listening have already called for angelic reinforcement. This is why you felt a sudden pull to click on this message. I am answering you in real time. I am telling you your battle is about to shift in your favor. Before we go further, let me guide you in a gentle way to support the very message that is feeding your spirit today. If you look below this video, you will see a small heart-shaped icon with a $sign inside it. When you tap on it, you can choose an amount. Maybe $2, $5, or any amount you feel led to give, and send it as a quiet thank you, offering to help keep these words flowing to more people who need them. For many who are older and not familiar with these things, know that it is simple, safe, and a way of saying, Lord, I value what you are speaking to me. There is no pressure, only an invitation to plant into the soil that is already blessing you. Now hear me clearly. What was designed to break you will soon be your testimony of victory. The very people who whispered against you will witness a reversal so swift, they will not understand how you survived, much less how you are thriving. I will make it known that it was my hand and my angels who stood with you. When Archangel Michael moves, the enemy loses his position instantly. That moment is closer than you think. You have been through seasons where you questioned whether I still heard you. But in those quiet moments when you could barely speak the words, your spirit was still crying out to me, and I never turned away. The person who has been a hidden enemy will soon find themselves unable to move forward with their plans. Not because you confronted them, but because my judgment intercepted them. I will make it so their power over you dissolves, like smoke in the wind. This will be the turning point. You will look back on this time and see how my protection was the reason you did not fall into deeper traps. I will surround you with people who are for you, not against you. The ones I remove will be replaced with those who build you up and push you toward the destiny I designed for you. My child, you are stepping into a protected place where your enemies cannot reach. Soon your atmosphere will shift. Where there has been heaviness, there will be peace. Where there has been fear, there will be boldness, and where there has been lack, there will be abundance. I will place a wall of fire around you, and Archangel Michael will stand at the gate, allowing no enemy to enter. This is your season of protection and restoration. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize, much closer than your emotions may be telling you right now. The mounting pressure you feel on every side is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that something is shifting in the unseen. Pressure is the final stage before birth. and while the enemy has been working overtime to sow seeds of fear, discouragement, and self-doubt into your mind, I have been planting seeds of abundance, healing, and miracles that are already beginning to take root. Your name is not just recorded in my book of life. It is written on the blessings that are about to manifest in your earthly journey. The challenges you are facing are not proof of my absence. They are evidence of my preparation. I am refining you, strengthening you, and setting you apart for a purpose greater than your imagination can currently grasp. You are in the shaping room of heaven, and when I bring you out, the world will know you have been in my hands. Even in seasons where the road feels unclear, and you have been waiting for answers that seem delayed, I have never turned my face from you. I am using every waiting room, every closed door, and every detour is a hidden classroom to equip you for your next assignment. Do not despise small beginnings or the places where you feel unseen. For it is often in the hidden soil that the largest harvest is conceived. You are about to step out of obscurity into visibility, from being overlooked to being chosen, from just surviving day to day into thriving in the fullness of my provision. Your obedience in the quiet, private spaces is about to be rewarded openly before the eyes of many. I have seen the anxiety in your heart about your financial situation. Bills have piled high, unexpected expenses have stolen your peace, and you have found yourself wondering if you will ever rise above the cycle. Hear me, I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider, and I am not bound by economic systems or human limitations. I am preparing a release of supernatural provision that will cover not only what you owe, but will give you an overflow so you can bless others. Funds will appear from unexpected sources. Debts will be settled, and what once weighed you down with shame will be transformed into a testimony of my faithfulness. You will not live forever as a borrower. I am shifting you into the position of a lender, a distributor of blessings, and a living testimony of divine. Turn around. Do not fix your eyes on what you lack. Fix your eyes on who I am. My resources are limitless, and I can create streams in the driest desert. Remember the widow who thought she had nothing but a small jar of oil, and yet I multiplied it until there was an overflow. Remember the fishermen who labored all night and caught nothing, yet at my word their nets broke from the abundance. This is your season, where your not enough will transform into more than enough. Expect sudden deposits into your life financially, emotionally, and spiritually. Expect unexpected gifts and surprising provisions that will have no explanation except for my hand. Your name is already attached to miracles, waiting for the appointed time to be released. As you declare your trust in me, Watch how quickly the atmosphere shifts in your favor. This is not a vague promise. This is a word in season for you. Heaven has already written your provision into the script of your life. And now the scene is ready to unfold. Never forget, beloved, you are the apple of my eye. You have angels assigned to guard your steps, to stand at your side and to surround your home with light. Every plot and plan that has been whispered in darkness against you is already cancelled in my presence. The voices of jealousy, criticism, and doubt lose their power when you remain in the shadow of my wings. What others intended to harm you, I will use as the very soil in which your blessings grow. The table I am preparing for you is in the presence of your enemies, not as a spectacle of humiliation for them, but as a testimony of my faithfulness to you. I want the world to see that I am your shepherd and that in my care you lack nothing. Your cup will overflow with blessings, not trickle, but overflow so much that you will have no room to contain them all. You will become a living, breathing example of what my provision and protection look like when a life is fully surrendered to me. When you feel misunderstood or overlooked by people, remember this: my approval outweighs the opinion of every man or woman. I did not choose you because you had the right connections, status, or qualifications. I chose you because I see your heart. I see the dreams you still carry, the wounds you've endured, the hope you've guarded like a fragile flame. I see when you rejoice with others, even while you are still waiting for your own miracle. I see when you give even from your own place of need. These moments are precious to me, and I will multiply them back to you as joy, favor, and abundance. I am the same God yesterday, today, and forever. The miracles in my word are not just details from the past. They are living blueprints of what I desire to do in your life now. If I could part the Red Sea, rain manna from heaven, and call Lazarus from the tomb, there is nothing that I cannot do for you. My timing is always perfect. Delay does not mean denial. And when I withhold something you've asked for, it is only because I have something better in mind. Stay close to me. Do not let the fires of trial make your heart grow cold or cynical. Keep worshiping, keep giving. Keep believing every act of faith, no matter how small it seems to you, moves heaven on your behalf. Your name is continually before me, engraved in the palm of my hand. I will never let you fall beyond the reach of my arms. Even in your lowest valley, my rod and my staff for your comfort. Goodness and mercy are not just following you. They are pursuing you all the days of your life. Right now, I am reigniting the dreams you let go of. I am breathing life into visions that you buried. because you thought they were impossible. I am whispering fresh purpose into your spirit. Do not be afraid to hope again. Do not be afraid to believe that I can rewrite your story suddenly, completely, and in ways that will leave you in awe. I am writing new chapters for you. Chapters filled with joy, love, peace and prosperity that will overflow into generations after you. My beloved, I know some days it feels like you are walking through a wilderness with no end in sight. The burdens you carry can feel like too much to bear, and the weight of your responsibilities sometimes threatens to crush your spirit. But I want you to know what I see when I look at you. I see strength where you see weakness. I see faith where you feel fear. I see a resilience that refuses to bow to despair. Every time you thought you were forgotten, I was right there beside you. Every time you thought the door was locked, I was preparing a better one to open.